What's going on, everyone? Welcome to Wizards Outlook. We got Raymond Lyons here. I'm Wilson Turpin Jr. And this is the 80th game of the regular season, which means we got two more games left of this regular season. I'm sure you guys see the commercials with the play-in tournaments literally next week. As for the Wizards, we've known their fate after the loss of the Knicks. They were officially eliminated from postseason play. So, as Ray and myself discussed last game, this is just about the youngsters playing, getting some reps as the season winds down. That said, Trae Young had a hell of a night as the Hawks sprinted past the Wizards. He had 16 assists in this one to go along with his 25 points. But Ray, just your thoughts on this game, and you might as well flow into the follow-up question I have is, what did you take from the youngsters tonight?
Man, at this point, they're proven to be pretty consistent. To be perfectly honest, man. Um, you know, uh, I hope nobody's expecting them to win games, because that's not what this is about at this time. But they're what I am liking is that they're playing through the buzzer. They have ample opportunity to pack it in, and they don't do that. To their credit, they're still they're still chasing down loose balls and hustling for offensive rebounds and trying to play defense. That's what you want to see out of a group like this. You know, they're they're just getting reps, man, and they're improving. They're just getting used to NBA life. So yeah, man. Johnny Davis. Going to continue to talk about him because people wrote him off 2 games in. Like, I'll never understand that mentality, but you know, people with common sense knew that it just takes time, man, and he's nowhere near what he's going to become as a player. And if he continues to improve at this rate, then the pick could eventually be justified. So that's, like you said, man. All I'm looking at is seeing how these guys react to different situations. Just seeing what their motor is like. Just want to see them continue to compete. So yeah, man. It's for where we are in the season right now, it's good. Like they're going out and they're trying to play. So yeah, that's about all you can ask for at this point. It gives the Wizards a better understanding of what they have to work with, moving forward. Um, that might impact some other decisions that they have to make. So yeah, man, just want to see these guys finish out these 2 games same way they've been playing the last few. No need to take your foot off the gas now. You're in full audition mode. And not only for the Wizards but for the other teams as well. So, I just want to see him get out there and keep doing what they're doing.
Yeah, I'm with you. Look, the kid, there weren't going to be too many nights this year where this kid was going to get 36 minutes of playing time. So why not take advantage of it? Like you said, the stakes are what the stakes are at this point. We know what it is. What is this? Like second or third consecutive game he's gotten where he started, gotten considerable amount of minutes, and I'm with you. We've seen stuff each game. Yeah, he probably could have took care of the ball a little bit better tonight. But one of the things I truly love, he attacks the glass. Like he attacks the defensive glass, which is something at times this year we've seen other players on the wing sometimes not do that. And you were kind of like, hey, go help the bigs. So I appreciate that from him. 7 boards tonight. Like, it'd be one thing if he was getting 3, like we'd still be like, hey, he's open on the glass. 7 boards tonight, all defensive. He's cleaning the glass, and then the other times, how many other times can you count? A couple come to mind when he went to go get the ball, but Gaff already had it. Like, you just got to fall back. Gaff got it. It is what it is. But at least there was somebody there with Gaff instead of people immediately just, sprinting up court. Like, oh, well, the shot went up. That's Gaff's job. Let's leave. we've got to see Kendrick Nunn in extended minutes. Quentin Jackson, another guy with some extended minutes. Like you said, we don't know what these minutes or these opportunities might change as far as roster construction for next year. Another guy who's taking advantage of it. Probably tonight's probably the quietest night he's had in a little while. Corey Kisper's been on a heater prior to the night. With the more, I wouldn't say more minutes, but it's a little bit different when you become one of the guys getting the lion's share of shots versus being the floor spacer. And we saw that switch, and it's been good to see. As for the Hawks, look, man, there's a reason they're in the postseason. All right, we'll see what they end up doing, of course. But this is another game where I walked away impressed by Jalen Johnson. And it's another thing when you talk about folks just taking a little bit. Remember, Jalen Johnson coming out of Duke, stuff around him, and he started slow, and he looks like a solid contributor off the bench for them.
Yeah, for sure.
And he gives them something, what they have athletically in their front court. But he's a little bit different because he's one of the dudes that can score on every level of the floor. It's a little different than, it's not the Not Capella or a Kongu, but it's a little different. You saw Griffin get some burn tonight, 16 points off the bench. So, again, they're going to the postseason, and you're still seeing people making the most of their opportunities, what have you. But, player of the game, I feel like it's Trae Young, but, if you had someone else, no? Okay. Cool. On the X Factor. Look, man, I feel horrible every time I got to bring up player of the game when the person's usually in the title. So, the lead is not buried, but X Factor for the night.
They definitely make it tough with these type of games. I'm gonna go Jalen Johnson, man. Just for what he brought off the bench. Just that energy. He had 16 and 8 tonight.
Yeah.
That's solid work for him. So I'll go Jalen Johnson.
Yeah, that's where I was gonna go to again. 23 minutes, 16 points. He's rather efficient, 7 of 11 from the floor. Missed 2 threes, and we've seen him in the past against the Wizards have a couple decent shooting nights from beyond the arc. So again, good night from the youngster. Get to some of these comments. What's going on, Kirksey? We appreciate you as always. Yeah, it's fun watching the kids get after it, and we'll see what it looks like with what the jump may be, because some of these dudes that we're seeing probably be on the summer league team.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see. We definitely gonna see what Johnny comes back looking like in year 2, this summer. Corey taking full advantage of his chances for sure. Yeah, I think this is the lowest amount of points Corey scored since they shut everyone else down. Feels like it tonight at the least.
Yeah,
the top of my head.
Surprise.
Because I feel like he had back-to-back career highs after a couple 20-point games. He had 27 career high, 29 the following night. And, again, I thought Gaff had a good night too. 25 and 10 against that front court is not a bad thing. 8 and 10 from the floor. And big for Gaff, shout out them. 9 for 9 from the free throw line.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it.
Yeah. 8 and 10 from the floor, 9 for 9 from the free throw line. You got to give him credit, man. With a couple blocks, Johnny cooking summer league. If Jordan play, he cooked summer league too. Yeah, we'll see for sure. I'm just looking forward to the growth with Johnny, honestly, because we've seen think about what he's looked like. It's been night and day since beginning of the season, or the G League season, and then now getting 29, 30 minutes a night to end the season. And yeah, we know the season's over, what have you, but those are still meaningful reps. Those are live game reps. These are things where, coaches, player development, what have you, can identify game moments, not G League moments, but game moments. These are things that Johnny can reference going forward. These reps are important, even though, on the bigger picture, teams not making the postseason, yada, yada, yada. We all know that. Cool, but those are the things that leads to young players kind of taking a jump the following year. Whatever it is that they take that jump. And like Ray said, I know Cardell said it too, I'm not saying y'all, but just as a whole, folks got to be patient with rookies. We remember a time growing up where man, we weren't expecting rookies to do nothing crazy till like after the third year.
Yeah.
Like honestly, like if they did something sooner, it was cool. But we were kind of like we were waiting for like year 3, and then we were at your neck. Like, dude, it's been 3 years.
And that was after they was in college for 3 and 4 years.
Right. Not the microwave one and done where you probably didn't learn anything. You may have made a bad decision school wise in terms of your game for the next level. Mm-hmm. So you might have had to start from zero at the league level. And other times we see some folks, all that stuff matters. Everyone doesn't get the necessary building blocks to prepare them for the next level. But again, appreciate y'all tuning in. We'll see you guys a couple more times this week as we wrap up the regular season, and then the postseason will be going, and I'm sure we'll have some watch parties and with the playback room as we get to the playoffs. So you guys when those things come up, just hit the comment section, hit us on Twitter, let us know what games y'all want to watch together, and it's that simple. But y'all have a great night from Ray and myself. See y'all Friday and Sunday to wrap up with this regular season.